Hi everyone, welcome back. Storm here.
Tom here.
We are watching more Invincible today. I'm really excited to watch episode 5. It's been a long time. We saw episode 4 in November, I believe.
I think it was late November.
Mark now has the responsibility, not his call, but his species, the Viltrumites, are telling him that he has to take on Nolan's role and take over Earth. I don't think that's going to happen.
Crappy out of him.
It's terrible. I mean, all the murdering that Nolan did, I mean, it was so freaking shocking. I don't think Mark is going to follow through, of course, and I'm scared. So back to Earth. His friends are going to have to help him. How do you even fight his species?
Well, they kicked Nolan's ass, so I mean...
Yeah, they have Nolan now, so I really think he's going to be executed. And we'll find out. So shall we just get into this episode, Tom?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh, Mark. Get all this trauma. Oh, man. How could Nolan even have a kid with this species having different blood like that?
Who knows?
Where's Nolan?
Life finds a way.
Took him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Our culture doesn't assign blame. We only look forward.
Good outlook.
We will rebuild, Mark. Count on that.
I like her.
Your people must need your strength. There's tons of heroes on Earth. I'm sure they got it covered.
Holy crap. What the heck?
Like Skeletor on steroids?
Yeah. Oh, the group got bigger.
No. I'm sure you know your planet best.
Earth has a lot of problems. They only have like one hero here.
Did you give Mark the news?
I thought he'd be more pleased. Humans are very confusing.
I am pleased. Yeah, I want to see my mom and my girlfriend. But there's more to do here.
I'll be gone before he can form a sentence.
That's so sad.
When Nolan was here, that was fine. He could be raised by his father. But now, everyone he knows here will soon be dead.
That is so depressing.
Generations will pass before he's even an adult.
You won't even be able to finish what you're doing.
Would abandon him to a life like that.
My dad was worried about that for me too.
Nolan changed me. I see life now on a longer scale than most Thraxans. But to me, your centuries are still just a concept. To you and your brother, it's the life you must live.
I just keep hoping my dad's okay.
Maybe his brother will live like a human.
But if he lives,
He was
he'll go
close to
searching
it.
for you, not me.
Wait, no, that's
My
not...
time with Nolan was special. But he will know. My life has run its course.
Oh my god. She's never gonna see her child ever again.
Someday, I hope you'll understand why I had to let you go.
Aww.
Please. Very soon you'll be all he has, and he will need someone.
Aww. And how do I take care of him? Because he's a different species too. Maybe
Well-
we'll have like the same food as Mark and stuff. Oh.
Straight to the bottle.
Okay, it's going to be good.
Hey, Mom.
Oh my god!
Oh. Jesus.
How long has it been?
It's been 2 months. I
Wow.
try not
Oh,
to
there you
worry,
go.
but even Cecil's been frantic. He's... Oh, who is that?
I want to hear it.
Better drink that wine.
I don't even have the words. This morning, I didn't even know if Nolan was alive. I didn't even know if I wanted him to be alive. Now he's left another planet in ruins, and his
meds took him, Mom, and Dad didn't have a choice.
Oh, like hell he didn't. He didn't have to go to that planet. I'll take some time off of work and look after him for a few days. I'll figure something out.
Aw, good mama. Shower.
But you're changing that diaper before you go anywhere.
With respect, sir, what did you do to me?
This poor man. Ooh, look at this room.
You're a cyborg.
I thought I was on the white room list.
You are, for most of it. Lights.
Oh my god.
What is that?
It's you.
That's what we did to you. State of the art. It's expensive as hell. Damn sight better than your old one, if you ask me.
I don't remember. I don't remember any of it. All these people knew, and I didn't?
PTSD's a bitch. We figured you'd be better off without it.
You mean you'd be better off? You had no right.
What do you want, Donald? You'd rather be dead? You know the world we live in, what the job is. There's no time for existential angst.
Angst? That's what you call it? Jesus, Cecil. I knew you were cold, but I never knew you were...
Sirs?
What?
Holy crap, his whole body, not just like limbs.
That's more than enough philosophy for today.
I'm home.
Since when did you start locking the window?
Mark, holy shit. I started locking it after that giant bug dressed like a dog showed up. Did you save them from those meteors?
Meteors? Oh, right.
Yeah, that
yes.
was a lie.
No. It got weird
That poster.
for me.
Yeah, I kind of figured. You were gone a long time. Like forever in college years.
That is so crazy. Yeah, he's a Martian. So no one's seen him like that yet.
Died saving the planet
No.
while you were off gallivanting with space bugs.
What I did out there, what I found was important. I missed you so much. I didn't mean to be gone so long. It took me to this insane planet. Terrarium in Philadelphia when I was visiting my aunt.
We've heard all kinds of stories
Guys,
while you were
this is
missing.
my boyfriend Mark. He's been gone a while dealing with family stuff. Mark, this is Bridget, Janny, and Corey.
Hey, dude. Nice to finally meet you.
I failed a sociology test that's worth a third of my grade.
Seriously? You?
Yeah. My grandpa died. I didn't take it too well.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, I got through it. The funeral, coming back here. You know, people asked where you were. Having to lie about it wasn't awesome.
I didn't think it would be this complicated.
It's okay.
He's not really being supervised at all. Maybe they have a fail-safe in him. Crap! Holy crap, why?
He's gonna put him through the ringer so they can see.
No one... Oh my god, seriously. Whoa!
Sir?
It's a nightmare.
Are you alright, sir?
Nightmare.
What is it?
There's something you need to see on our long-range scans, sir.
Yeah, they completely don't monitor him.
This is stupid. I can see in the dark. Logically, if there's a way to mitigate your lost time...
If you get this controlling after one date, there's not gonna be another one.
Oh no!
He's
Is
so
eighth
annoying.
grade prom canceled? Don't tell me. Motherfucker! Fuck. You know people try to kill us every single day, right? Just call, please!
We have a problem.
It's not even phased.
I am not a human person from Earth like I once told you.
Probably know this.
Prepare yourselves, for the truth may be more than you can handle.
We know you're a Martian. Well, you think we'd let you join the team without figuring that out? You all knew that? is. What I don't know is how you got to Earth and why you're here.
Okay, well, I was born a baby Martian.
Really?
I hitched a ride to Earth with your space people. And when I got here, I was inspired to do good. I met all of you.
Wait a second.
You just murdered someone!
Well,
My people were right behind us in the tunnels. I thought they'd find him before the Sequids did.
Find him and kill him, you mean?
but they didn't find him, did they? Something else did.
I know, I don't know.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, given our present situation and that big ship on its way here, one might assume, one might guess that maybe, and this is a maybe, he possibly became a possessed host for the singular and terrifying Sequid hive mind. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so we
You
have...
screwed up big time.
God knows how many of those things headed here. There will be consequences for this. But that ship cannot be allowed to reach Earth, and Shapesmith is the only source of intelligence we have. We need him. For now.
The team will be me, Bulletproof, Black Samson, Monster Girl, and... Shapesmith. Rex, Shrinking Ray, Kate, and Rudy. You'll hold things down here. You made this shitty, awful, terrible world a little bit better. Also, I checked on that couple you pulled from the river. They're gonna make a full recovery. Because of you. So dry your tears,
Is
tell
he
your
being
parents to go
sincere?
shove it up their asses,
I
and
think so.
get back
I
out
think
there,
so.
right?
Hope he's not lying.
Well, he said he had an idea.
Exactly.
Thanks, Rex. Now, what do you want?
Mm-hmm.
I am offended. But yes, I do have a tiny favor to ask that involves a space rocket ship. Pew pew pew.
Okay.
Yeah. What
It's
do you eat?
delicious.
You need any help with a new kid?
We're fine. Thank you.
Think about when you go back to work. You'll need a trained caretaker, not some neighborhood babysitter. We have people for that.
That's our decision, not yours.
They're being so stubborn, but yeah, I mean,
Consider it.
she doesn't
They
have
don't
many
want-
options. He's purple. They're gonna know that he's an alien.
I mean, I get both their
I get
But
it.
you
Both their
just got
stands,
back
you know?
from space.
Well, they're heading for Earth, and it's serious, and a lot of people could get hurt. So,
Just come back safe, okay?
always.
You try so freaking hard, but you can't maintain a relationship at all. Or a life.
Hey, Janny, you guys got plans tonight? Nah, everything's fine. Just want to take my mind off things.
must be under a lot of stress.
At least she has friends.
Invincible. I didn't know you were joining us.
Yeah, well, this didn't sound super optional.
Got room for one more?
Ah,
Eve!
nice. Ooh,
Hi.
let's get complicated.
Rex said you guys could use a hand.
We could indeed. Get your damn snack and get out of...
Crap! Holy crap! Oh, he was real! Oh my god! Yikes! Who is this lady? Oh, it's this guy, the lizard people.
Yeah.
And remember, kill first, ask questions later.
Good job.
We have a problem.
What's
No
the
shit.
problem?
I know, it's so, like, obvious.
In disguise. You want them to know we're here?
Of course. This just speeds things up a bit.
It's so literal, they have to explain everything like an anime.
But you win the shitty dad contest hands down.
Yeah, but it was worse than that. I was gone for so long I wasn't there for Amber, my mom, you. You guys needed me.
I'm sure you'll get a chance to make it up to me soon.
They'll know the difference between space garbage and whatever we are.
You're telling us this now?
I know.
I'm telling you this now. Also, they won't hesitate to fire missiles when they spot us coming.
That's so ridiculous.
Yes, those. Look, those are the missiles I was talking about. Don't we have shields or something?
This is
because in Star Trek we're unarmed.
Everyone, close to me now!
Do it! Oh my god, so hopefully she was able to do a shield. Now she has to hold that shield the whole time. Holy crap, thank God she came. Now what?
Pepperoni, have mushroom, an order of garlic knots, and some wings.
You don't just go through it.
It's like a Pepto-Bismol commercial.
She's incredible. And how thick.
No!
Holy crap.
Got it. They share minds! Now all the sick ones know you're here!
Oh, what an idiot! Holy crap, so fast.
Stop us. You cannot. We remember you.
Shapesmiths, all your fault.
No matter. There will be others for our purposes. Get them off him! It's the only way!
Can you imagine if the Viltrumites have to team up? They won't care though about other people. Everyone else, Monster Girl skin. Thick enough?
Maybe.
Ooh! And you always gotta watch out for number one.
Good.
I thought these guys.
Whoa! Ooh! Careful! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, he killed her! Ew!
Yep.
Oh my god! She's gonna get it! Ew! 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 Just like get big, you're gonna blow him up. Oh man, what a power.
She didn't have to. Oh.
Let's make this as gross as possible. Oh no! Get really tiny.
She doesn't stay small.
Yeah, but he chewed her.
Did he or just swallowed her?
Can she get really big too? Right? Oh, she's crushing herself.
Yeah.
Ew! Ew! He's crushing her on the inside. What the hell?
Yeah, he swallowed her.
Whoa! Oh my god, Rex is gonna die. Holy crap. This is sick. Whoa! Yeah, but he's gonna get you! How did you defeat this guy? Oh man! Ew! It worked though. Oh, sick! He's gonna shoot him. I don't want to see. Oh my god! I don't want to see him go. Maybe when he dies, she's gonna feel it and somehow. This sucks. Ew. Oh, are you kidding? That freaking sucked. How horrific was this episode? Okay, that's right. They always come back to something else. Okay. Oh! He could break out.
Well, this is great. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, crap. Oh, I broke it.
Wow, he's super muscular.
I bet this is expensive.
Was he always that big? He looks a lot bigger.
Would you
have you, Nova?
Yeah, one very large and ripped piece.
Yes. I'm afraid I owe you an apology. When we brought you here after the Viltrumite attack, I turned off your life support
Optimus
machine
Prime.
and left you to fend for yourself. What? Why? Why would you do that? I knew without it, you would either die or recover stronger than before. I am sorry I gambled with your life.
All right.
It has paid off. You may now be able to stand your ground against a Viltrumite.
Yeah, I doubt that. They hit me so hard my eye came out. I remember seeing that, like, from my own eye. It was very strange.
You underestimate yourself, Alan.
Yeah, well, I appreciate your vote of confidence, but I'm not going to ask for a rematch anytime soon. If I even see another Viltrumite, I'm gonna...
What the hell?
This is how we shave.
You're a Viltrumite? No, I am something much worse. I am the only Viltrumite to ever rebel against the Empire.
Oh.
At least, until you told me about Invincible. Alan, I need you to go back to Earth and bring Invincible here. He is the key to turning the tide of this war.
There's hope. There's hope. Okay, not such a bad guy. He had his secrets before. We thought he was trying to kill Alan, but he is sincere here. Yay! And Alan is ripped. That would be amazing.
Alien.
Yeah, like you're completely injured, like completely devastated, and you come back even stronger. Like that's amazing. So I really like Alan's character. He's so compassionate that I love him with Invincible, and he'll be great for Earth because yes. And I like how there's another rebel too. That's a Viltrumite. Mark, I mean, Mark still has a lot to learn, but yeah.
Well, he must have more up his sleeve too, because he can't be the only rebel and not be planning something. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously Mark is part of his plan, and Alan, but he's got to have more in place than what we know so far.
So we have hope now. I mean,
well, let's see if they can get through what's going on Earth right now. I mean,
yeah. I mean, again, it shows you that there's all these different threats, that it's not just going to be a basic, okay, there's one focus, one villain. There's all kinds of chaos going on. Earth, unfortunately, has a lot of threats, superhero-wise and villain-wise. And here, like, when Mark stayed behind on that other planet to help the thorax or, the insect people, he was very caring to do that. There's no other, like, heroes, I want to say, like him there, like that have superpowers that can do all this stuff, and their lifespan is so short. I can't remember what their lifespan was, but it's like so super short. It's not like 5 years, it's like a year or something, right? So it's like insanely smaller than a human life. Viltrumites, they live a whole lot longer than humans do, so I was kind of thinking that his brother would live maybe like a human, like have a human span. But it sounds like it might be shorter, like a dog span or something, like maybe.
But then again, it could be
years.
He could have a Viltrumite lifespan. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's the first time the two species mixed, so
intermingled.
Yeah, I mean, and human food that's safe to eat, hopefully for them. I don't think that's going to be an issue. I think like they're just learning how to.
They have to figure out what he's able to eat and what he wants to eat. Because. Yeah. They're giving him baby food. I don't know if you've ever tried baby food in your adult life, but it's...
Why would you? I guess like it's certain if you have allergies or something, but why would you do that, Tom? Baby food, I know for my cat, because when Loki was really sick and he had all these allergies and they were trying to figure out what he was allergic to, they're like, give him baby food, and I'm like, okay, but you had to make sure it didn't have certain ingredients in it, but I didn't try it, but it was interesting having baby food here, because I was like, I wonder what that tastes like. Kids like it. So.
Some of the labels make it sound good, and it's like it's not.
It's gross. So a lot of things were covered in this episode alone. I'm glad Mark is back on Earth, but constantly reminded that he can never have a normal life. I mean, 2 months away, not
he's
in college,
constantly being needed.
Not with his friends and family. Yeah. A lot of issues with the job. And he's still a kid though. He's still learning, and Cecil's like always on his back, and he just, he keeps rebelling, and I get it. I mean, Cecil trying to control all these superhumans or super people, it's a lot to take on.
He's trying to control, but he's also trying to get the job done. So I mean, you can kind of see it from
job.
yeah, you can kind of see it from both perspectives. I mean, yeah, he comes off as an asshole, but there's also times where you see a glimmer of humanity in him, like when he's offering to help for the care for the baby. And it's like, yeah, he might have something, he might have an ulterior motive on that, but at the same time, he knows that the kid isn't. Pretty much, the kid's endangered where he is now because Mark isn't there all the time. He's just with his mother. She can't defend him if somebody comes looking for him.
Yeah.
So and plus she's not going to be able to give him what he wants. This kid to grow up knowing that he is a Viltrumite, he has his power, he has his strength, he could be on our side.
If he even has that, yeah. I mean, there's so much that we don't know.
Well, I mean, the way he looks, he looks more Viltrumite than Bug.
Yeah, he does.
So I'm thinking he's going to be more like Invincible, where he has more Viltrumite traits. So hence staying alive longer, hopefully the strength, and hopefully.
Yeah, and him actually growing up faster as well, more so than a human would. Again, I know he's not human, but I'm just relating it to our lifespan. But it sounds like he's going to age faster than a human. So maybe he'll be able to, if he will have Viltrumite powers, he'll get them even faster than Mark did because he's just aging a lot faster. So maybe he'll actually get those powers at 6, 9.
I wouldn't be surprised if in season 3, if we see him as like a teenager.
I was kind of figuring even this season, which, again, I think that species ages like a full life cycle in a year or something crazy, so
that's
it might
be
even be faster.
Yeah, so he's going to be faster, but he's not going to be as fast as them, obviously.
He's not going to be 90, but he might be 16 by the end of this.
His mother was saying that, by the time he becomes able to, I think she said, by the time he's able to speak his first sentence, generations would pass. Yeah, she'd be gone, but there'd be a couple generations, passed by the time he's able to, function.
I really like the idea of that species and how we take things for granted and how they see things completely differently because life is so fleeting, and her being so mature about it really hurt her, of course, but she's like, he's better off with you, with Mark, because
she knew what was
Nolan's not there.
Yeah, well, because she knew that, she's not going to be able to see this kid grow up, and after so many generations, they're not going to want to take care of this kid who's...
Yeah.
It's just going to be a kid for their entire life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And for them to be even though it's very painful to do, she always looks ahead, and they have to do with their species because they have to do it like that because they can't stay in a moment for long. So instead of having resentful feelings, negative feelings, they just move on from there, learn from it, and them staying positive, we're going to rebuild again. And us as humans saying we're going to rebuild, it could take a lifetime to rebuild.
Look how long it takes to build a house or a building. It takes more than a year,
Yeah, so it's you hardly get anything
lifetime
done, and that's your whole life. You're dedicated your whole life and don't see much progress. So just to have that positive outlook the whole time, it's more encouraging to see that. It's depressing too, but it's wow, and just hearing the mom's Nolan's wife's perspective on you just have to keep pushing forward. It's inspiring, but
also
sad.
with Mark staying as long as he did to help them rebuild as much as he did.
Yeah, that says a whole lot about his character, which we've seen a lot of. Challenges he's had.
You could say that he might feel guilty because it's his father that caused this.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
I think it's more. I think it's a judge of character. It's the way he is, and he feels that he's able to help. He can help. He can do it faster, and he can do it faster than they can.
Yeah.
To
see him see his reaction to when he's told that they have a ship that can take him back home now. He wasn't even like, oh, wow, awesome.
Get me out of here.
Get me out of here. Yeah, he was actually like
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, not ready yet. Not that he was sad, but he was like, I have too much responsibility here. So he's super
there's too
mature
much to do.
and selfless to want to stay there and help out. And I agree with him staying there too, because again, there's like that species, that bug species is, he can get so much more done than they can, and possibly get that done in a month. And because he's so fast, I mean, it'll be very exhausting work, but with just them, it's going to take like many years, many generations.
Well, I think that's why she used, his brother to help push him. Say, hey, we got this. Take care of your brother. Go back and be with your family.
How messed up is that going to be? Like when his brother grows up and possibly goes back to his home planet. Like these insect creatures are going to be more evolved, and maybe they're not
going to know who he is.
They're not going to know who he is. It's going to be so many generations down the road. Like you're our great.
It's going to be like a time traveler, because he's going to be like, I'm the son of the emperor. Back 3 years ago. That's like 300 years to them. It's like
yeah, and you can make it so complicated, and I know we're not going to go there here, but when you're traveling so quickly through space too, does time change when you're traveling? So maybe like going back to that planet, you'll go back in time, or time kind of freezes. Who knows? But that's not going to be a thing.
Now you're thinking way too much about that.
Yeah. So
simmer down.
Yeah, so you don't need to know that. Now, Eve, I love her powers. She's freaking incredible. I'm so happy she went with Mark and people, because, wow, I mean, she saved them so many times. And I love the danger in this show. Like, you really get scared and worry about the characters. And
well, one thing, too, about this show, too, is that you think that because that they're, like, secondary villains, that they can't do harm to, full-time superheroes. Mm-hmm. Apparently they can.
Was sick. I mean,
Dupli-Kate.
I was always worried. I mean, anyone can go, but like with her always putting number one, her original self in harm's way. I get she's a hero and she's brave, but what do you do? I mean, you can't hide somewhere else, but she's right in the fight. And I'm like, if they just, and you're labeled, and I guess it's more for us than anyone else, but you see number one, I think if you were a smart villain, you'd always go after number one. I get that it's chaotic. And
when you have 20 of them coming at you, it's kind of hard to wait. Where's number one?
Yeah, I wish don't have the number, but I think that's more for.
But I mean, also too, she can't. I would assume that she can't just hide behind a wall and attack. She needs to actually see what's going on, and so that this way each duplicate can go after and fight as well.
Yeah,
and if you can't see what you're doing, they'll just be running on the walls and stuff.
And she probably is creating all these duplicates through her original self, so she has to be there in order to do that. Like, her duplicates can't duplicate, right? So.
I wanna hold out a glimmer of hope that she's not dead, because when you saw them, the two bodies meshed together, she coughed, so she was still alive.
Her skull was crushed. I mean, unless they use Donald's, like the technology they used on Donald to bring her back, she might become a cyborg thing. But then, how do you duplicate that? I don't know. I think she's done. But I don't know. We'll find out. But wow, and the way I forgot her name, I feel bad. But the one that it's like Ant-Man that shrinks. Oh, sick. I mean, she really tried to fight back, and I really thought she had the upper hand there when she enlarged herself, when she was in that monster's throat, in that big guy's throat. And he still crushed her with his super muscles. I mean, that was so graphic. And he swallowed her. Yeah, and he chewed her originally, like when she was that small. And then Rex is all cocky, and he's like, "Oh well, she doesn't stay that size." I'm like, he already chewed her up.
I don't think he chewed her. I think he threw her in the mouth. He clamped down. Maybe missed her. Well, I think he's kind of swirling around to kind of get her go down the throat. Okay, but then that's when she enlarged.
Yeah.
But it didn't work.
Yeah. Now, I wonder if she was, I can't remember from before, but if she has super strength when she's small, like Ant-Man, because he always remember every time he would go tiny, he was very, very strong. But yeah, that was horrific. And yeah, she was totally dead. And he ate her, so he's like a cannibal. That was pretty gross. That was pretty graphic. And he's like, yummy, ew. And then Rex, is he going to survive this? I mean, here you get the lizard people. We saw them last time, and they were very violent. And I was like, these guys aren't going to. I mean, you can't let your guard down. I really didn't think they were going to be a big deal.
The only thing I can possibly see maybe coming to fruition is if Cecil sends Donald in. Mm-hmm. But I don't think Donald's ready for that yet.
He's going to be amazing, I think. I really like his character, and I'm sad with what happened to him, but at least it's his brain, so it is actually Donald.
But I think he's going to be a secret weapon kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But I think that they had to rush it because what happened with Donald wasn't probably expected. Mm-hmm. So they kind of rushed forward with it, pretty quickly. So I don't know if... But I'm kind of hoping that, Cecil would know that, okay, the guys that are left, the three of them, they might not be the strongest people of the group.
Yeah.
But they're who we have, so hopefully he has some kind of a backup and plan.
I hope so.
Like I said, I hope Dupli-Kate can be fixed if she's still alive. But, I mean...
That's the only hope that's the only thing I think can happen.
And even if Rex gets saved, I mean, his hand was blown off, so he'll have to get a artificial hand.
Yeah, I mean...
And he was stabbed and clawed and everything.
That was so sick that his hand was chewed off and then that guy's head blew up. Like, wow. And, that was a good moment to see Rex. He was in so much pain, but he was also relieved because he actually finally killed that guy. And he's like, okay, maybe I'll survive
that's
this.
when he let his guard down. That's when the
King
came out.
Yeah, when the Lizard King came out... So I was kind of freaking out at that moment. Is he going to keep him hostage then for now, or is he going to execute Rex there?
See, I feel like the Lizard King isn't the strongest.
No, he's not. He hid.
He's definitely the smartest.
Yeah, he's a coward. He hid until the opportunity struck.
Because he knew
you couldn't defeat him physically.
Yeah, he knew that. Wait till, like you said, wait till you get injured, too injured to fight, and then come out and he's using a weapon instead of his own if he has powers.
Yeah. All right, so jumping to Shapesmith, I couldn't stand him. I mean, I know he's an
idiot.
He's an idiot. He's very, very annoying. And the fact that he even was allowed to join the team, I know he has good abilities, I guess, but... Oh my god, it's supposed to be funny, but it's just freaking annoying. I'm here they're in space for a while. They had to plan this whole mission to go out into space. And, oh, by the way, right before their ship gets destroyed.
Well, so I mean,
stupid.
He seems like I don't want to call him a simpleton, but he seems like
Selfish
he doesn't have...
Simpleton.
Well, he doesn't seem like he has self-thought. He'll answer a question if you ask it, but if you don't ask it, he's not going to tell you.
Yeah.
Not that
but
he's
even
keeping
in that
information
moment, he was just
himself,
oh yeah, he's just like an airhead, And
well, that's what I mean. He'll give you the information if you ask for it, but if he's not going to willingly give it up, not because he doesn't want to, but because he doesn't think it's no one's asking about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. So maybe he'll redeem himself somehow, but he's been very annoying and only caused awful problems, extreme problems. He injured a guy. The astronaut before, he almost killed him, and now he's infected by this disgusting alien parasite. That's now going to take over Earth.
He's the cause of this whole situation. Mm-hmm. So
it's awful.
And the only people that can withstand it is Invincible, and him.
Yeah, And how do you even trust that? He's been on this team for a little while, and he knocked out a guy, possibly killed him. He left him for dead in hopes that his people would find him, and the wrong creature found him, caused all this mess. He did it for selfish reasons, so he could do anything here, for his own gain. So, I don't know. People can redeem themselves, but he's...
That's why I go back to he doesn't have any self-thought. He just does something on a whim, and then... There's consequences for it, but he doesn't realize what they're going to be.
Yeah. Woo! And then we have Rudy. I like how he has a different name, which I think we've discussed before, but instead of robot. And it's conflicting. He's so good at his job, he tries to stay professional, but he has feelings now for Monster Girl. And it is true, her voice is more high-pitched now, she's really young. Younger, and it's going to get to a point where she doesn't exist anymore. What happens then? I mean, I feel like when she turns into a baby, maybe she's still aware enough to transform still, but maybe if she doesn't transform anymore, will she start aging forward again?
That's a good point. I mean,
I don't know if we ever discussed that or if we heard anything. So if you guys can let us know, that would be wonderful. Because, but then she'd have to quit, you know. But you have to save your life if you're just a little infant.
Well,
you can't really be in the fight
if she's
anymore.
an infant again, does she still have the mentality?
Mind. Yeah,
because her mind's gonna get smaller too.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy, and you start like forgetting everything that you experienced.
Well, they have to survive this whole thing right now because I don't
There's a
know if
lot
Monster
happening.
Girl. I don't know if Monster Girl has thick enough skin where she can be protected, but Rudy, he's outside of his armor, so he's not
just a
protected.
kid. Yeah.
Yeah. Immortal, I don't think he's protected.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
because I know he's like almost invincible too. Like he's kind of like a Superman, but whose skin can these parasites infect? Pierce.
I mean,
I'm assuming
there's
Eve.
There's Eve. Well, unless she gets
Rudy.
her. Yeah, Eve, Rudy. I forget the other guy's name. The guy in the yellow suit.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, but everyone there.
I mean, everybody who doesn't have super strength is in danger.
Yeah, I agree. So until the next episode, guys, thank you so much for watching. This episode picked up a lot at the end there. And one last thing, actually, I'm curious if all these different challenges happening are going to come together, where people will have to combine and fight the Viltrumites, or maybe the Viltrumites are going to have to help destroy these parasites, but their skin can't be pierced, so I think they might just be separate problems that they have to handle being heroes.
Well, I think they're going to be separate problems, but
they are right now.
I don't think like the Lizard King, for instance. I don't think he's going to team up with them. He might hide in the shadows and let the Viltrumites wipe out all the heroes, and then once they leave, he might try to come up and take over, kind of thing. That might be his plan.
Yeah, it might be. So until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching with us. See you soon. Bye.
Woo. Toodles.